Good morning. Come on in. We're trying this again. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in. Come on in, come on in. Good morning. People tried to jump in once, and wouldn't you know it, and we no sooner started and lost internet connection. So we're trying it again. There we go. Get that out. Good morning, Chainbreakers. Good morning, Laura. Glad you're here. Wouldn't you know, I tried to get on, just started saying good morning to everybody, and boom, internet connections issues. So we were only a few seconds in, so I jumped out, jumped back in. We're going to have a great session today. Good morning, Janine. Glad to have you here today, too. Good morning, Chainbreakers. Hi, I'm Brad Smith. I am the host for Chainbreakers 365 and the creator of hashtag Uplift and Rise. I want to welcome you here today. This is going to be another fantastic day. It is Thursday, October the 24th. This is going to be a great day because that's the way I choose for my day to be, and I hope you do too. Today, I want to talk about where does your strength come from? First, let's talk what is strength. What does that mean? What does strength mean to you? And if you got your own definitions, by all means, participate. Drop your comments in. I'd love to throw it into the discussion. Good morning, Jeff. Glad you're here today, too. But where does your strength come from? What is strength? So there's a lot of things that we can talk about. There's a lot of ways that we refer to strength. Maybe we talk about the strength of a building, being a really strong building. Now, what does that mean? It's solid. It's got a good, strong foundation. It is built extremely well, right? Maybe we're talking about the strength of an athlete. Good morning, Joe. Glad to have you here. Good morning, Jeremy. Glad you're here too. So maybe it's the strength of an athlete. Maybe it's a power lifter, and we're talking about how much he can lift. Maybe it's a marathon runner, and it's how far can they go? Well, what endurance, right? What endurance do they have? What perseverance they have? There's a lot of synonyms that come into it. Maybe it is emotional strength. What it is that you're able to endure, right? There's a lot of us that have been back through a lot of challenges in our lives, a lot of setbacks, a lot of things that would knock a lot of people off their feet. I know I've certainly been through probably, I would feel like more than my share, certainly. But where do you get your strength come from? Or where does your strength come from? So I want to look at that a little bit, because what I have found is a lot of cases we tend to pull back, we tend to withdraw. And in that, do we become less strong? We may have that strength already within us, but sometimes we need to figure out how to be able to tap into that strength. Good morning, Connie. So it's in that strength that we are able to take on more challenges, more things in our lives, more things that we're able to endure. You see, strength is not in what we do. Strength to me is what comes from overcoming obstacles, overcoming challenges, overcoming setbacks, overcoming things in your life that at one point you never thought you were able to do. In the Bible, it talks about fear. Fear is probably one of the very most used words in the Bible, but it's used in do not be afraid, do not fear, right? The Bible frequently gives us commands in not to fear. It's in building up courage. My daughter loves to use the hashtag do it scared. And Lisa Copeland is now using do it scared in a lot of the work that she does. So good morning, Nat. Glad you're here. Do it scared. It's talking about building up courage within us to do more, building up courage within us to take on more. And if you've been and watched the videos that I've done in the last couple of days, I'm talking about getting into the Chainbreakers challenge starting today. So just going to kind of quickly put this in there. Hashtag Chainbreakers. Right. challenge. So use this hashtag if you're getting into accepting the Chainbreakers challenge and you go to make a post where you have fulfilled your exercise for the week. I want you to use that hashtag Chainbreakers challenge for it. So what we're talking about is it's a 5-week challenge, and in that 5 weeks, I want you to take on one thing that you have never done before, or one thing that you have been resistant to, that you've been shying back from, that for whatever reason you've been afraid to take on. So maybe for some, it's getting on here and doing Facebook Live, right? Because there's a lot of people, well, it comes naturally to a lot of people. To me, I've got no fear in doing that. But to some people, being on camera live is a big deal. So if that's for you, great, do that. I can't accept that one for me because I'm obviously doing this on a regular basis. Maybe it's getting up on stage and public speaking. A lot of people are afraid of public speaking, right? Maybe it's going to the dentist. How long has it been since you've been to the dentist? Maybe it's in having difficult conversations, right? Maybe it's conversations that have kind of locked you up, afraid to have. If you're single, maybe it's stepping out and asking out the person that you've kind of always wanted to go out with, you've maybe had an attraction to, but for whatever reason you were afraid to ask them. Maybe it is participating in an activity that you've been resistant to do. It's Halloween season, guys. Maybe it's in going to a haunted house, and you've been resistant to doing that because you've maybe you haven't liked getting scared like that, right? So what I want you to do is think about what that is for you. I thought I knew what my challenge was for this week, but in scheduling what that activity was for me, unfortunately, their schedule changed and they're not able to do it until next Thursday. So it's Thursday to Thursday. And unfortunately, because that for me is next Thursday, I've got to find a different one. You've got the week, so there's a lot of ways that you can do this. But sometimes it takes thought, it takes preparation, it takes scheduling, because it's not always within your control as to what you're able to do. Like I said, maybe for you it's going to the dentist. When's the soonest you could schedule an appointment, right? But go do it. Do whatever that challenge is for you, but get in there, make a post regarding what you're able to do, what you're able to accomplish, how it made you feel, and use that hashtag Chainbreakers Challenge. I want you to do that for the next 5 weeks. Why 5 weeks? Because this will end the day before Thanksgiving. And if we've been able to do those for 5 straight weeks, what I think you're going to find is come Thanksgiving, you're going to have a lot to be grateful for. Because here's my tie back into strength. What you should be able to find is in each thing you take on, you build up more internal strength to take on that next thing. You build up more internal courage to take on another challenge, because what you find is stepping out and doing those things wasn't as bad as what you thought it was. You thought maybe you were going to run into all these situations that never happened. And what you then do is you've got more strength to take on the next one. You all with me? You get this? So what I want to do is start doing now. You do not have to know all 5 weeks in advance. I know one of them so far for me. But each week I want you to do something for you that is stepping out of that comfort zone, stepping out of, and pushing through that resistance. Maybe you've had a relationship with another person that for whatever reason turned sour. Maybe it's reaching out to them to either apologize or have that difficult conversation and rebuild that relationship again. Maybe that's what it is for you. So whatever those are, hopefully I'm giving you some seeds or thoughts or ideas that can help you do those. Maybe it's meeting with your boss and letting them know that you're interested in moving up and taking on new responsibilities and accepting more responsibilities within the organization. Maybe that frightens you just a little bit. Get out there and challenge yourself to do something better, to do something more, to stretch out of that comfort zone and take on more. Terry, never too late. Glad to have you here, my friend. So think about what it is for you, and sometime between now and next Thursday, post here in Chainbreakers or mark Chainbreakers challenge in there one way or another. I'll be able to see it. I'd love to be able to talk about some great things that you guys have been able to do. I hope you're in on this. I hope you're excited about it as much as I am, because what we're going to do is we're going to break out of some comfort zones. Comfort zones are where we allow ourselves to live an average life, or maybe one that is even less than. And I think most people try to join groups like Chainbreakers, hashtag uplift and rise, hashtag rise and grind. A lot of these different videos that we watch, that we participate in, that we do, because we want more, because we want to grow out more, because we want to do more, we want to be more. Here's your opportunity. Accept the challenge. Challenge accepted. Let's do what it takes to draw on that inner strength, to push through that fear not, and take on that first challenge. I'm going to reach out today. I think I know what I may take on for this week, but I got to find out if scheduling will work. I hope it will. But when you do it, let's post it up. Let's be part of it. Let's step out of that comfort zone and do more, take on more, and be who you need to be to accept this challenge. Are you with me? I hope you are. I hope you are. Absolutely, Jeff. Let's use that hashtag as well. Use both of them. Best version, because it's about becoming the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. And that's what I'm asking you to do, is step out and be that best person, that best version of yourself. Are you with me? I hope so. Where does your strength come from? What do you need to do to draw on your strength? What do you need to do to step out? Because I hope what you're also going to find is each thing you do is going to build on the one previous. Wow, the one I've got for next week, if there's ones beyond that, I don't even know what could be stronger, because this is a big one for me. But it's a week from today. That's next week. So draw on what it is for you. Use that hashtag best version, hashtag Chainbreakers challenge. Let's get these out. Maybe even go into Chainbreakers 365 and post your video. Share it there to this page. Gladly, I'd love to have these there and have you participate and show what it is that you're doing. Okay, so maybe you've got a person at work that maybe you don't get along that well with. Maybe you're just you need them to be different, to act different. It's a conversation that you put off, and you just kind of deal with them and you move around each other. Correct that. Do what you can to create a relationship with that person you're avoiding. Right? Maybe it's your friend. Like I mentioned a little bit earlier, that friend that we've pulled back from. Take a picture of the two of you and post it. Hashtag Chainbreakers challenge, hashtag best version. Build up yourself, educate yourself. Maybe it's signing up for a new class. Maybe it's signing up for a master class, or participate in something you haven't participated in. Whatever it is where you are going to grow, let's do that this week. Are you with me? I hope so. I hope you're enjoying this video today. I hope you've enjoyed all of these videos. But if you want to see more of these, you can go to chainbreakers365.com, where you'll find a library of videos there. You'll also find some Chainbreakers 365 gear. But you can go to YouTube, look for my channel, Chainbreakers 365. You can find them there as well. But the best way of all is to sit here and join us at 7:30 in the morning Eastern Standard Time, right here on Facebook Live for Chainbreakers 365 Live. My friends, I'm glad to see you today. That's Monday through Friday. Saturday at 9 a.m. Saturday at 9 a.m. Automotive guys, it's the Saturday morning sales meeting at the original Carsmith. We'll see you then. See you guys. Bye now.